Hi, and thank you for joining us on Vote 2012. Roberto, thank you.
Well, thank you for having me here.
If there's a budget shortfall in the next budget cycle, as well there may be, what would be your first source of revenue, of new revenue to tap? Would you foresee taxes, some kind of a tax, sales tax, or parking taxes? I don't know.
Well, what we should have been doing all along is when there's new construction, as there has been, that should have been addressed before the developers, like at Miramar, before they build, is that they should have to kick in some money and to the city coffers.
Tell me about Miramar. What did you mean by that?
Well, it's 500,000 square feet of new construction, and that's a massive undertaking. Mm-hmm. It's too big for Santa Monica.
Okay.
Although for developers, it's not big enough.
Nothing's ever big enough. The state of California used to fund exercise classes for the elderly, for older people, at the Emeritus College, it's just for seniors. Well, they can't do that anymore because the state's got some money problems of their own. So do you think that the city should step in and do this now?
My first concern are the people who are the weakest and the more, defenseless. Mm-hmm. And the elderly, they need help. And I think the exercise class is something that should be fundamental for the program, and the city should find a way to fund it, yes.
Over the last 15 years, the city of Santa Monica has changed dramatically. Mm-hmm. Do you think this is changes for the better?
No.
Tell me why not.
I feel that the city council and the government itself is, as I said earlier, pro-developer. And they're in the pockets of the developers. This is my personal feeling. And I have certain things that we're not able to discuss that I have good reasons to say that.
And so you think the city is not as good as it used to be? Not
as good, and worse, a lot worse. And it's not responsive to the citizenry here. Otherwise, it wouldn't be building all these massive projects because it affects the quality of life.
Okay, so what would be your vision for Santa Monica in the next 10 years?
I think there should be a freeze on these massive construction now.
Just simple freeze it and...
Well, for now, and then really consider the people. There's an organization, I think there's something about Santa Monica Stop, whatever, there's a program, I forget the name of it, where they've been asking for a hall to accommodate all their members and people who have problems with the Miramar and the construction of it. They've approached City Hall, and all the council members have voted against providing a hall for them to gather, and I think that's indicative of how the council is. There's like 5 of them that vote in blocks.
Okay, so let's play a game. Assume you've been elected. Congratulations. Now, without referencing your opponents, in other words, don't badmouth anyone, tell us why the voters made the right decision in picking you, in electing you.
Well, first of all, I'm not connected to any organization like SMER. I'm not connected to any organization. I fly on my own, and that's not by choice. It's, I was thrust into this running for office because of the necessity. The city of Santa Monica, where I owns a property where I live, and we've been mistreated badly. And
where is that?
In Mountain View Mobile Home Park. And I've asked help from the city council, and I've written several reports and letters, and I've never gotten one response from any of the departments. And also at Village Park, how they're treating the elderly and handicapped people there is awful. And the city has not stepped in to help. In fact, they're bending over backwards to help Mark Luzado, who's a developer, who's trying to knock down the property and also remove 109 rent control units.
So you believe that the voters who elected you made the right decision because most of them share your viewpoint?
Well, they may not have known that they share my viewpoint, but my viewpoint is definitely pro-people, not pro-developers. And I am into what is right for the citizenry, not for what is right for the business.
Thank you very much, Roberto.
Thank you.